What is going on, everybody? We are here back for game 3 of the first round between the Celtics and the Nets. Sorry, as I'm a little late. I actually went to the Yankees game today, so it's a fun story to tell. That's going to be on commercial. Donald, how are you doing today?
Hey, looking forward to this game. Should be interesting. How was the game, bro? Did you have fun?
It was really fun. I'll explain everything in detail when it comes to the fan fights and the thing between the players and stuff. So to get the action here, Jaylen Brown has the ball. He fires to Smart. Smart in the corner for three. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Kevin Durant. Durant comes up with the rebound. Kyrie Irving to bring it up the court. Brings it over. Bruce Brown has the ball in his hands. Brown, surfacing, finds Kevin Durant. Durant is matched up against Jaylen Brown. Out to Kyrie Irving. Smart defending. Irving around the screen. Gets inside with the layup. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Drummond. Out to Curry. Curry. Ball pass is deflected. It's right to Durant. Durant. 7 on the shot clock. Durant trying to move his way around. Brown. Final seconds of the shot clock. Brown has to take a wide, deep three. And layup is good, actually. It was a air ball, but Kyrie Irving had the rebound, and he picked it up and in. 2-0 Brooklyn. Tatum has the ball in his hands. He tries to get around Kyrie Irving. This pass is deflected and right into the hands of Bruce Brown. Brown on the drive, gets inside. Shot is good. Nets off to a fast start here in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center.
They have to win. They don't have any other option. They've got to go all out.
I think Durant also has to have a big game, so.
The Celtics have defended him brilliantly all series.
Absolutely. So Smart has the ball in his hands. He finds Tice. Tice under the basket. Layup is good. Good find from Marcus Smart. Celtics get on the board. Bringing up the ball is Kyrie Irving, defended by Jaylen Brown. Trying to get around a screen is Durant. Kyrie Irving still has the ball. He's trying to find the open man. Brown has the ball in his hands now. Brown looking to hand off. Brown surveying the court. He finds Kevin Durant. Final seconds on the shot clock. Nice pass to Brown. Out to Curry for three. And shot's no good, but the putback is good. Nice self-preservation by the Nets. Great resiliency. It is 6-2 Brooklyn. Tatum on the drive. Tatum, tough layup is no good. Bad shot there. Bruce Brown comes up with it. Brings it up the court. Brown to Kyrie Irving. Irving a deep three. That shot is no good. Rebounded by Daniel Tice. Here comes Marcus Smart and the Celtics. Brown comes up with it. Brown finds Smart. Smart takes an open pull-up three. That shot is good. Marcus Smart from downtown. It's the Celtics' first three. It's 6-5. Kyrie Irving will bring up the court. Irving with the ball in his hands. Curry coming an off-ball screen. Good defense by the Celtics. Drummond has the ball in his hands now. Durant guarded by Jaylen Brown. Durant now doubled. Out to Curry. Out to Brown in the corner for three. Puts it in. Bruce Brown, the true X factor of the Nets, hits from downtown from a corner three. It's 9-5 Brooklyn. Bringing up the ball is Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. He hands off to Tice. Tice looking around. Finds Tatum. Tatum in the corner for three. Tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Drummond. And ball is nearly lost there. Durant with the ball in his hands. Durant fires to Brown in the corner. Brown on the drive. Gets inside. Nice pass to Irving. And a blocking foul is called on Daniel Tice. Kyrie Irving will go to the line for two. I'm going to bring the scoreboard. Boston 5, Brooklyn 9 right now. Kyrie Irving will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Very talented free throw shooter. This season, in limited games, obviously, Irving shot 91% from the free throw line as he makes one there. It's 10-5. Ooh, I think they might have blew that air ball layup from earlier on. As they actually didn't count it, so it's now 8-5. So it's probably going to be 9-5 if Kyrie Irving hits this free throw, and he does. 9-5 Brooklyn. With 8:24 to left in the first, here comes Marcus Smart and the Celtics. Smart has the ball in his hands. Smart looking around. Finds Tatum. Tatum on the drive kicks out to Daniel Tice for a corner three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Kevin Durant. Durant brings it up the floor. Here comes Curry. Curry around a screen. Hits Kyrie Irving. Irving against Horford. Irving finds Brown. Brown to Durant. Kevin Durant for three. Puts it in. Kevin Durant from downtown. 12-5
KD.
Brooklyn. Time out Boston.
Good job, KD.
Nice passing, nice everything. So 12-5 as we are about 5 minutes into the first quarter. So, damn, now I can't find my headphones. Shit. I think I got my earbuds or something. Just give me 1 second here. Ooh, back of my bag. So I'm going to put on my headphones, and then I'll tell you what the story of what happened today in my game experience, if anybody's interested in hearing. So, obviously, there was a little controversy today at the Yankee game between Miles Straw, Oscar Mercado, and the Yankee fans. So, Yankees ended up winning 5-4. Awesome. They win the series against the Indians. They will go for the sweep tomorrow. So, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa hits that rocket double off the wall and left. Stephen Kwan injures himself, banging up against the Pepsi scoreboard in left field. So he's down clearly. His other outfielders, Oscar Mercado and Miles Straw, come over to help him. Obviously, Terry Francona, the trainer, come out. So I see I was in right field, in the section right by the bullpen. So I did have a good visual on it. So watching what happened, I see fans, talking to Straw, talking to Mercado. It seemed I think they probably taunted the injured Stephen Kwan. So Miles Straw starts talking back to them. Then all of a sudden, I see hands on the ledge. Miles Straw looks like he's going to go up and fight them. So they pull him down. They get Oscar Mercado away as Mercado was complaining to the umpire about the fans. And they're complaining and whatnot. So they started chanting. I know this is going to be a little R-rated. This was the Bleacher Creatures, by the way, in right field who were chanting this. Straws up, pussy. And they were chanting. They were saying, fuck you and all this shit. Now, I did, come in with some of the banter, like, fuck you, Straw, all this stuff. I didn't go too vulgar, but I said, fuck you and all this stuff. So what's going on, Jeffrey? Let me bring this up. What's going on, Jeffrey? Coach Dante says, what's up? What's going on, Coach Dante? Dante. Alex is going to send me a graphic. But anyways, I'm going to continue talking. So Gleyber Torres comes up clutch with an RBI single, you could call it, in the right center field. It eventually wins the game. So then, all of a sudden, from behind me, beers, food, all this stuff is being thrown in Mercado's direction. Then Mercado gets close to our section and points at our section like this. Let's fight. So we didn't do anything wrong. Our section did not do anything wrong. Maybe we chanted, maybe we taunted him, but it's Yankee Stadium. You're going to taunt. So then, all the stuff comes on. Miles Straw comes back in. He's arguing with the fans. Then the Yankees come over. The umpires come over saying, stop what you're doing. Some of the fans in our section told the Bleacher Creatures to stop throwing, stuff. So from my point of view and my overall take, I think both sides are at fault because, number one, you do not throw things at players, but number two, you do not you do not incite the fans if you're a player. You never do that.
Am I right? Did he spit at a fan?
I didn't see from up far, but if somebody was close to that and said that, then fine. So Horford has the ball in his hands. He's going to kick out to Tatum in the corner. Tatum fires to Smart, out to Horford, back to Tatum. Good ball movement by the Celtics. Tatum draws a foul and gets the shot to go, is the question mark. Did he get the shot to go? That would be an incredible shot. So I don't think they'll count the shot. Tatum is saying that he was in the shooting motion. It kind of looked like he did. So at this very moment, Nope, they are not going to count the shot, so the Celtics will inbound to Marcus Smart. Smart passes to Tatum. Tatum defended by Durant. Tough shot is a good. Jason Tatum from downtown. It's 8-12.
He was in the shooting motion. That's crazy.
I definitely saw that he was. So Kyrie Irving has the ball in his hands. Irving, defended by Brown. Nice deflection there by Jason Tatum right on Kevin Durant. Durant trying to move around the offense. Screen coming from Brown. He fakes. Brown on the drive. Gets inside. Shot blocked by Horford. What a play by Al Horford.
Horford's been amazing.
4.7 seconds to go in the shot clock. So let me put up the banner. Final seconds in the shot clock. Irving looking to inbound. Nice pass to Drummond. He misses it. Here come the Celtics. Smart with the ball in his hands. Tatum gets inside with the layup. Shot no good, but a foul is called a little late. So Tatum will go to the line for 2.
Listen to Al Horford's numbers so far this series. 18 points, 72% true shooting, 10.5 rebounds, and a plus 37 net rating. Plus 37. He has been amazing.
So much, for everybody saying like he was completely washed in OKC. Maybe just didn't thrive in the environment as Jason Tatum makes the first free throw.
He needs to be in a winning environment. He's one of those
Celtics, Hawks,
intangibles players,
Jason Tatum from the line this season is shooting 85%. Jeffrey says, I remember Ron Artest. It's funny, I had a story in between breaks of, what happened on the train. Nothing really happened. I just brought up the Malice at the Palace, and somebody heard me, kind of questioned me about it. So Nets have the ball after the 2 made free throws. Brown on the drive. He's looking to find Kevin Durant. Nice deflection there by Tatum. What a good play on defense. Marcus Smart brings up the ball. Tatum takes a 3, puts it in. Jason Tatum from downtown and blows a kiss up in the air. It's 13-12 Boston. Kyrie Irving with the ball in his hands. Tough mid-range jumper is good. Kyrie Irving getting on the board here. Brown passes to Tatum. Tatum had a really good start to this game. Tatum finds Tice. Tice inside with the slam. What a pass from Jason Tatum. 15-14 Celtics.
Tatum's on early.
Irving. And a timeout is called by Brooklyn. It is 15-14 Brooklyn. 15-14 Celtics. Let me change that. 15. So it's funny. Me and my brother were, we have the NY News chat, and Gary Sheffield is like, this kind of reminds me of Ron Artest, because obviously, if you're a real basketball fan, you know what happened on November 19th, 2004. The Malice in the Palace occurred. So, I was like, Alex, this might be like the Malice in the Palace. I didn't say totally like it. So I hear somebody right next to me on the train go, did you just compare today's incident to Malice in the Palace? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm a Detroit fan. I'm a Yankee fan from Detroit. They're not really all that similar. Ooh. So I'm like, I didn't totally compare them. It's just the fan interaction. Obviously, the Malice at Palace was started by 2 players, Ron Artest and Ben Wallace, fighting. And then Ron Artest was sitting on the scores table, laying down, and then a Pistons fan or whoever threw a can of soda, not a can of soda, it was a cup of soda, just right at him. And Artest obviously charged the stands, and he actually charged the wrong fan. So Artest was suspended for the rest of the year. Ben Wallace was suspended. Jermaine O'Neal was suspended. Steven Jackson was suspended. It was a not a bright moment in sports for the NBA. So
yeah, anyone who's maybe too young to watch it, to see it, it's actually on Netflix. There's a documentary about it on Netflix. I highly recommend watching it. It's highly entertaining. But it was a wild fight because I think Jermaine O'Neal laid out somebody on the court. No one messes with Jermaine O'Neal. Ron Artest was a badass. He was laying out people left, right, and center, and just chairs going around. And being thrown around, and it was mayhem. It was nothing like that today, but what Straw incited was similar. I don't think Straw deserves to get off scot-free. He jumped on the railing. He climbed up on the railing and went nose to nose with a fan. And then from a looks like he spat at him. And if he spat at a fan, then he should be suspended for 10 games minimum. The video evidence is inconclusive. I can't tell.
You obviously can't tell up that you weren't up. Obviously, the cameras were not up that close, so you couldn't really tell. But
it kind of looked like
a couple of fans. He should be suspended.
A couple of fans tweeted saying that he spat at a fan. So I'm not 100, but anyway, even if he hasn't, just him inciting violence by climbing up on a railing like that, I don't think is the right thing to do. Oh, I don't think he's any freaking angel. That's for sure. And then the stuff that he said about the Yankees afterwards, saying that it's a trash fan base and stuff like that. You know what? Excuse me. Fuck you.
Oh my! Yeah, I agree. So we're back to action. Kyrie Irving with a tough layup is good. Yeah, I would say the same to Straw, but I already did that enough today. Marcus Smart with the ball in the hands brings it up. Smart trying to find the open man, calls over Jaylen Brown. Has Brown set the screen. Smart against Durant. Smart finds Jaylen Brown right against Seth Curry. Jaylen Brown with a nice spin move. Tough mid-range juror is good. Nice play there from Jaylen Brown. 17-16 Celtics. Kyrie Irving has the ball in his hands. He finds Kevin Durant. Durant's in the post. He passes out to Kyrie Irving. Grant Williams is in the game for the Celtics. Kyrie Irving with a tough layup. Alley-oop pass to Claxton. Good play there from the Brooklyn Nets. It's 18-17. Jaylen Brown. Pull up three. Feeling hot. No good. Offensive rebound. Brown. Back out to White. To Horford. Back to White. White's dribbling a little bit. Right against Claxton. Horford has the ball. Right against Durant. Trying to find a pass, and Seth Curry fouls Grant Williams in the paint. The Celtics will inbound it.
So far, it's a much better played game on both sides.
I agree. There's less hacking and whacking. Dragic comes into the game for Celtics. Not the Celtics, the Nets, excuse me. Yeah, it's less hacking and whacking, less turnovers. They're a little more refined.
Yeah.
So, inbounded to Grant Williams. He passes to Marcus Smart. Smart with the screen from Horford. And the kickball violation will go against Seth Curry. Nets will inbound.
Did you watch the end of the Dallas-Utah game?
I did not have a chance. After I came home from the game, I immediately went out to dinner. So I know that Utah won on a layup. I think it was a game-winning layup.
Yeah, last possession, down one. Spider Mitchell with beautiful vision puts in a beautiful lob pass to Gobert for the winning layup at the end. So with that 8 seconds remaining, so that was pretty cool. And then good defense in the last possession. Dinwiddie bricked it. So Utah and the Mavs are tied at 2 apiece now.
Curry on the drive, gets inside, shot blocked by Horford. Another good defensive play as Kyrie Irving applies the take foul. Yeah, I'll probably check that out during the break. So I don't because this one person who follows the podcast Twitter, he's a part of Grunt Talks, I think. He's like, the Yankees, the people who threw the beer are not real fans. They root for the team. I consider them real fans. Are they good people for throwing the freaking beer at the players? No, but doesn't make them any less of a fan. So that's what I didn't understand. So Patty Mills comes into the game for Brooklyn as a free throw is made by the Celtics.
What I don't like about what Straw said is you could have just literally said that the fans who threw the stuff
you're generalizing
are classless. which is correct. But saying that all the entire fan base is classless, that's what I have an issue with.
Dragic with the tough mid-ranger is no good. Here comes Derek White and the Celtics. I'll get to your comment in a minute, Jeffrey. Jaylen Brown fakes the pull-up on the drive, kicks out to Grant Williams, nearly stripped, finds Jaylen Brown, towing the sideline nearly. Brown against Dragic. 10 of the shot clock. Brown on the drive, kicks out to Smart. Smart fakes, fires the three, puts it in. Marcus Smart from downtown. It's 24-20, Boston Celtics. Dragic with the ball in his hands. He's up the court. He finds Kevin Durant defended by Horford. Out to Dragic. Dragic loses the ball into the hands of Derek White. White on the drive. Gets inside. Shot is good. 26-20 Celtics with about 3 minutes to go here in the first. Celtics on a little bit of a run. 7-0 in the last 129.
They're playing faster, more aggressive. Ball movement's better.
Foul is called on the Celtics. Robert Williams, who's been injured for the past couple of games, will come in.
Wow, that's big because he has been so key to their defense.
So Jeffrey Jamestown says, did you see there was a minor league brawl between the Mets and the Red Sox farm team? Bench clearing brawl. I think it was the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and
what's the name?
The Binghamton Rumble Ponies.
The Rumble Ponies. What a name. Beautiful.
So kicks out to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown knocks down another corner three. He is so the X factor of this team. It's unreal. So this is the unupdated scoreboard as this shot is no good, but from White. Tatum fakes. Tatum on the drive, kicks out to Smart. Marcus Smart misses the three, rebounded by, looks like it's going to go out of bounds. It will be Nets basketball. Let me get the scoreboard updated a little bit. So, yes, Robert Williams, after missing how many games, has checked in. Again, as Donald alluded to, very key for the Celtics defense. Dragic hands off to Durant, which he hands off to Claxton. Claxton hands off to Dragic beyond the three-point line. Williams defending. Dragic on the drive finds, nope, it's a stolen pass from Marcus Smart. Good defense there. White finds Tatum. Tatum double-teamed. Tatum has to kick out. Marcus Smart fakes on the drive, gets inside, and looks like the ball was deflected out of his hands. It will be Celtics basketball. Smart thought there was a foul. So the Celtics will retain possession with about 12 on the shot clock, 2 minutes, 3 seconds on the game clock. Smart looking to inbound. He finds Jason Tatum against Bruce Brown. Tatum being pressed up. Tatum, a tough three-pointer, is an air ball. It's going to go out on the Celtics, and that's basketball. More like a desperation shot from Jason Tatum. Just good defense by Brown. It's just Tatum kind of didn't know what to do with it. Not a great shot, obviously. It could have been deflected, but it didn't look like it was. So the inbound goes to Kyrie Irving. Irving with the ball in his hands. Irving looking around, trying to find his man. He finds Nicholas Claxton. Claxton looking to pass, not really dribble to drive. Bruce Brown has the ball. Brown looking to pass. Brown finds Kyrie Irving in the post. Out to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown takes another three-pointer. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Grant Williams. Jason Tatum will bring up the ball. 26-23 with about 1:27 to go. Celtics are up. Tatum against Claxton. Out to Grant Williams. Grant Williams had a good game too. Tatum against Claxton. Tatum trying to spin around. Tatum. 5 seconds of the shot clock. Tatum with the tough layup is good. Jason Tatum with the ultimate toughness.
Wow.
It's 30-23 Celtics. Tatum is 10 points. Kyrie Irving with the ball in his hands. He finds Kevin Durant. Durant around Tatum. Tries, and the ball is stripped, but a foul. Hacking and whacking, should I say. So
Tatum is killing it, right?
Absolutely. So a foul is going to go against the Celtics. I don't know if the Nets are in the bonus yet. No, that's all ball, in my opinion. Or, well, no, I think he might have smacked before the second deflection. So Nets will inbound to Kevin Durant. Out to Patty Mills. Mills on the drive. Kicks out to Irving. Irving defended by White. Irving, tough mid-range. Nope, it's going to be a call to travel on Kyrie Irving. 47 seconds to go. Bringing up the ball is Derek White. Nets have 5 turnovers. Not as sloppy as the game is altogether last game, but it seems that the Nets are still struggling with turnovers. Tatum has the ball in his hands. He's up against Claxton. Tatum looks like he might do that step back. Tatum, tough mid-range jumper is good. Jason Tatum with 12 points. Brown brings up the ball in transition. Brown to Durant. Out to Kyrie Irving. This looks like some ISO ball. Peyton Pritchard against Kyrie Irving. Here comes the double. Kyrie Irving, tough mid-range jumper is good. It should be 32-25 at the moment. Guess not. Final seconds of the quarter. Tatum against Brown. Tatum has to, and pass deflected. Tatum does not get the ball back. Tatum, good block by Bruce Brown. It looked like it was all ball. Tatum is not happy with the call. As end of the first quarter comes to an end. 30-25. Celtics are up. Let me also put the quarter down. So, Donald, your thoughts on the game so far?
Well, Tatum is just he's in sicko mode right now. He's going off. The Nets can turning the ball over a little bit too much. Not moving the ball as efficiently as Boston are.
Boston's playing with the quicker pace, as you highlighted.
Yeah, earlier. They're playing a lot quicker. I mean, still, it's still very much quite a close first quarter though, and Brooklyn can easily go on a run. They really need KD to really start.
Jeffrey says the Boston Red Sox have no hits so far in the top of the 7th.
Wow.
Who are they playing, Jeffrey? Let us know. Also, James Borrego from the Charlotte Hornets was fired. I don't really have any. I was kind of surprised, honestly, because they were progressing, but I don't think it was like too much of a progression. It's per Ian Begley, the Charlotte Hornets might look at Johnny Bryant.
No. Don't look. Go
There's
away.
Nothing to see.
Nothing to see here. I'll tell you what, I'd seriously consider him to be the head coach of the Knicks.
It's definitely something to think about.
He's been credited for a lot of the positive things that have been going on in the Knicks organization. Manuel Quickley. Brian's been credited for Quickley's progression this year.
Absolutely. He works well. The thing around him is he works well with guards. Like they said, he was very, I shouldn't say influential. The word I'm looking for is very critical to the development of Donovan Mitchell. So that's where that is. So
if we want Donovan Mitchell, we should definitely keep a hold of Bryant, even if it means firing Thibodeau.
I agree. Jeffrey Jamestown says they are playing Tampa Bay. Interesting divisional game. So I know some Knicks fans are actually kind of, going down on kind of more down on the idea of Donovan Mitchell than before because of his defense and his lack of defense thereof. Because I read a stat that the opponents shoot 11% better when guarded by Donovan Mitchell.
I couldn't care less. Donovan Mitchell is one of the best players in the league. He's top 10, top 12 in the NBA. Without a shadow of a doubt. There's not even a debate about it.
He's absolutely a top player in the NBA.
No debate about it. If you want a star, you need to get stars in. Whatever it takes.
Jets mess says, hey, fellas. Jeffrey, not Jeffrey, what did I say? Jets mess. Please join us on Monday. We'll be doing our big draft show. We'll be doing a mock draft. It's going to be a fun show on Monday. Hoping to get a Jets content creator on or a writer. So if Fowles called in Celtics, let me just add that up. Jeffrey says he's adding him right now. Let's see. So 30-23 right now. Foul recently called on the Celtics. Ime Udoka was just talking to the sideline reporter. Kyrie Irving has the ball in his hands. Irving on the drive. Irving looking to pass. And a bad pass there just nearly turned over. Dragic nearly tries the foot trick. He passed to Kyrie Irving. Irving has to get off a tough shot, not even close. And a 24-second violation is called. Celtics basketball. Kind of heaved it up there. But that's what you expect there.
Luca, I wonder what your brother thinks of the rumors of Kadarius Toney possibly being traded. Is he on board with it?
Alex, if you're in here, feel free to drop your thoughts because I actually kind of forgot your thoughts. Donald, what are your thoughts? As you can give your quick ones.
I'm okay with it. End of the day, it's a new regime. He doesn't seem to be all on board. He's made questionable decisions to this point. He's a very talented player. Don't really want to sell low, but I don't like that he's not turned up for camp. As Kenny Golladay said the other day, everyone should be here. It's as simple as that. I mean, he doesn't know the playbook, which is not a great sign. No one's bigger than the team. So if you trade him for a third-round pick or something like that, then I'm on board with it.
Bruce Brown has the ball in his hands. He's going to bring up, and he was fouled by Grant Williams. Williams not having a good call. Yeah, you can. This is a very talented wide receiver draft, so it wouldn't be such an issue to find a replacement for him. But I kind of felt throughout last year. I mean, I'm obviously not a Giants fan, but I did watch a lot of their games. It seemed like he's a project. He's not really he kind of seems developmental for a first-round pick.
I didn't understand the pick, really. I just don't think we have the system to suit him. Well, certainly not the previous system that we had. So he definitely didn't fit. Now, maybe he'll fit more with Dable, not sure. But I'm just more worried about his attitude.
Oh, that's something
he's done some
well documented.
Yeah, remember he defended the guy from the Raiders who
Henry Ruggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a tweet you put out. That is not a tweet you put out.
That's just really questionable stuff, and he kind of rubs me the wrong way. He's already picked fights in a game and things like that, and you're just sort of like, I'm not sure about this guy.
So Goran Dragic has the ball in his hands. Dragic and alley-oop to Drummond, but it was deflected. Here come the Celtics. Celtics on the drive. He finds Pritchard with the layup is good. It's 34-25 with about 9:54 to go in the second. Timeout called by Nash and Co.
He'd look great in like a Packers, 49ers,
Chiefs
offense.
Packers need. They need
a playmaker. And he is definitely a playmaker. Don't get me wrong. He's talented.
Wide receiver out of Penn State is a great wide receiver. Yeah, Jahan Dotson he's talking about. That's a late first, though.
Yeah, Dotson's good.
See, it's interesting because the Giants have 5 and 7, if I'm correct. That's not really a place to select a receiver. Now, I don't know where they're picking in the second round, and I would be interested to see, if they end up trading Toney, what package they get, but also, where are the receivers, who's off the board, who's on the board.
I think picking 37 in the second round, I believe.
So
I believe it's pick number 37. But
you just hope if he stays with your team long term, you just hope he's committed to football.
Yeah, the fact that we have to ask that in year 2 is not a good sign.
Yeah. So it's definitely worrying. It's especially under a new regime. You want to make a very good first impression. That's what he's not doing. So here's a stat. The Nets are falling into the Celtics trap. KD only took 2 shots and had 0 assists playing the entire first 12 minutes.
Yeah,
not sure if Steve Nash has schemes to free up KD a la Steph with the Dubs. Definitely not as creative as Steve Kerr.
Steve Nash is getting outcoached. We just have to call it what it is. He got completely outcoached in the last game.
See, it's completely obviously, I don't think Nash is that good of a coach, number one. Number two, who really, if you're going to fire him I was actually in a space on Thursday Who really replaces Nash? Who's really suited to fit that team? Like a first-time coordinator, not a first-time coordinator. Now I'm sounding like NFL. A first-time coach, like an assistant, like Sam Cassell or Johnny Bryant. Do they really want to take that pressure on? And does or like veterans like Mike D'Antoni, Mark Jackson really fit for that? I don't think they are.
No, probably no Mark Jackson. I wouldn't have fired Atkinson. I just think this is
Again, Kyrie and KD wanted him fired because DeAndre Jordan was benched in favor of Jared Allen, which is the right move. DeAndre Jordan is way past his prime. And look what Allen is right now. He's a starting also he's an all-star caliber center.
I would have kept Jacques Vaughn as a head coach. I think he's a very talented coach.
I didn't really get a feel for him during the bubble because obviously, he coached some of the regular season without the bubble, and he coached. Oh, there you go. There's my favorite roller coaster, the Cyclone. Awesome, right? Rode that so many times. Sorry, I had to mention that the Great Coney Island, but overall, it's gonna be interesting. So, again, I don't know what coach would replace him. It's not like a rebuilding situation where you could just, hire one of these first-time guys. They grow with the players. Durant. Oh, this is replay anyway. So
I have to go in the Cyclone this summer.
You absolutely have to. That is a have to. I've run it several times. Like there was a span of time as a foul was called on Peyton Pritchard. He pushed Seth Curry on the ground. There was a span of I wrote it when I was 11 or 12 or 13 years old. I took a break for a few years, and then I was 15, I think, when I got back writing it, and I'm just nonstop. Every time I go to Coney Island, I always want to write it. It's $10 per ride, obviously. Bruce Brown trying to find Kevin Durant. Durant against Tatum. Durant almost doubled. Durant, tough shot is no good, and an offensive foul going to be called against Kevin Durant for pushing off.
Did you see the TikTok of Steve Nash kind of dancing oddly?
That was actually 2 years ago, but it did not prevent me from cringing.
That was really creepy.
Tatum has the ball in his hands. He gives off to White. Screen coming from Pritchard. Pritchard has the ball in his hands. Pritchard to Grant Williams. Williams out to Pritchard. Derek White. White trying to drive in and pass to Pritchard. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pritchard takes a step back three. That shot is good. Peyton Pritchard from downtown. It's 37-25 Boston. Everything's in sync with Boston right now. They have a good flow. Kevin
They're
Durant
just coached better.
Absolutely. Andre Drummond is triple teamed in the paint, nearly just stepped out, trying to post against Grant Williams. Grant Williams, good defense. Hook shot is good from Drummond. I got to give Grant Williams credit. That was some good defense right there. Obviously, it's a size mismatch a little bit, but just good defense.
The Celtics are probably the best defensive team in the NBA. And they've got a scheme for KD. They're not allowing KD to go off, which is really a credit to them.
Because pass to Williams. Robert Williams making his imprint on this game already.
Because KD goes off just naturally, but the Celtics have managed to put a scheme together and put guys like Horford, Williams, etc., to shut him out. It was pretty impressive because KD's probably the best scorer in the NBA right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's good, all good coaching by Ime Udoka, but it doesn't seem like the Nets are finding a way around it. They're obviously the role players got to step up. Kyrie's got to step up. He hasn't done much outside of game one of this series. Oh, let me update that. That is 37-27. Brooklyn Nets have the ball. Kyrie Irving has the ball in his hands, trying to find the open man. He's got Kevin Durant. Durant around mid-range. Tough shot is no good. Rebounded by the Celtics, and Jason Tatum bats it out of bounds. Brooklyn Nets basketball. Didn't have to touch it there realistically. I don't think so. So next game on ESPN will be Memphis and Minnesota, Game 4. Did you see Memphis completely collapse?
They blew two 20-point leads.
It was 20-26.
Yeah.
Absolutely unfathomable. Seth Curry
It's
keeps mid-range. Got it.
What was the run that they went on in the fourth quarter? It was like 21-0. Was it?
They were like, it was like 27-5 at one point.
That's impossible. That's like what I do in 2K, man. That's absolutely insane.
Jason Tatum has the ball in his hands. He gets a screen from Tice. Tatum trying to get around Claxton. Tatum, deflected pass from Bruce Brown. Brown to the cup and throws it down. Bruce Brown has, I will say it again till I get completely tired of saying it. Bruce Brown's this team's X factor, and he's playing well.
He is Mr. X Factor. That's my name.
Points,
that's my name for Mr. X Factor.
With 2 rebounds and also I think 2 steals. Pritchard finds Jason Tatum. Tatum passed over. Peyton Pritchard knocks down a 3. Boston is shooting the lights out from downtown. It is 42-31. Kyrie Irving. Cross up 3 shots, no good. Rebounded
Pritchard
by
is shooting the lights out this series.
Tatum with the ball in his hands, doubled. He finds Daniel Tice. Tice looking to pass. He finds cross court Pritchard. Shots no good. Rebounded by Tice. Tice to Smart to Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Tatum and try to. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Looked like it was going to be an alley-oop. Bruce Brown to the cup. That is good. 14 points for Bruce Brown. Most of them have come in transition and some from corner threes. Marcus Smart has the ball in his hands. Smart shoots a 3. That shot's no good. Rebounded by the Nets. Kevin Durant will bring it up. Finds Seth Curry. Curry against Jaylen Brown. Curry finds Kevin Durant at the top of the key. Defended by Smart. Out to Curry. Curry from corners. That shot's no good. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here comes Pritchard and Tatum. 5:36 to go. 42-33 Celtics. Tatum on the drive. Tatum, step back 3. Shots no good. Rebounded by Tice, but a loose ball foul will be going up against the Nets. Jeffrey says, I have been to New York before to go on a cruise ship. Sox Arizona says, let's fucking go C's. Jeffrey Jamestown also says, it's very nice to see Robert Williams back. He's also making an impact, so awesome stuff from him. Blue City Empire Sports. Ben Simmons is still not playing. No,
I hear he's playing game 4. But I'll be a hell of a lot of good that'll do if they're 3-0 down.
Absolutely. I mean, he'll bring it on defense, obviously, but offense is questionable, obviously. So
very questionable.
Celtics
That's the kindest way I could ever describe
absolutely
an offensive game.
That's probably the most nicest. Marcus
Smart has
a nice feed to Jaylen Brown for the slam. Nets all sorts of confused on defense.
Jaylen
44-43. No, excuse me, 44-33. Excuse me.
That was a sick pass to him, though, man. That was such a nice assist from Marcus Smart.
Irving fires to Durant. Back to Irving. Kyrie Irving's got to get hot. He has not done it. Irving on the drive. Tough mid-ranger. Got it. Kyrie Irving gets back on the board. It's 44-35. Jason Tatum with the ball in his hands. Tatum finds Brown. Brown. Really in trouble here. He has to find Tatum. There's a bad pass there, and Nets basketball on the bad pass. Blue City Empire Sports says, you guys saw what the Yankees fans did. Well, it's kind of two-sided. Both were in the wrong. Both the players and the Yankee fans. I'll explain. Blue City Empire Sports, stick around. I'll explain my story because I was at the game.
Yeah.
Brown on the drive, gets inside. Layup is good. That's 16 points for Bruce Brown. Only if Kevin Durant and Kyrie stepped up, they'd probably be ahead.
Kyrie's been okay. Kyrie's been fine in this game. KD's just been non-existent, but Kyrie's certainly given it, and Brown's been awesome.
Smart. And this pass is deflected. It's going to be a foul against the Nets.
Irving already has 3 assists.
76ers won the trade big time. Well, apparently Harden choked in today's game, but overall, I think Harden found his niche.
Yeah, it's the ideal system for Harden, although this is not the same James Harden as he was in Houston, but he's more of a point guard now, more of a just distributor because
Absolutely.
he doesn't shoot efficiently. That is for sure.
Brown finds a pass, and this pass is going to be deflected. It'll be Nets basketball still.
I still question how interested in basketball Harden is.
Absolutely.
He's got talent coming out of every orifice, but my God, he prefers partying and rappers and strippers than
Absolutely. That's
really
his game.
going that. Yeah, that's what he's all about.
Nice pass, but stolen by Jason Tatum. Smart and Irving just collided. Jaylen Brown on the drive. He just blows right by Kevin Durant. 46-37.
Wow, that's not a good look.
Brown has it. Surveying the
That
court.
is not a good look for KD. I normally expect
Brown
a
on
little
the
bit more than
drive.
that.
Gets inside. Shots no good. Put back by Claxton is good.
Bit of all-A defense there from KD in that previous possession.
Teflon D.
It's not a great sign.
Smart screen. Jason Tatum has the ball. He fires to Smart. Smart over to Horford. Al Horford. Corner 3. Shots no good. Rebounded by Kyrie Irving. Irving with the ball in his hands. On the drive. Kicks to Claxton. Claxton can't handle the pass, but he puts up the layup. Is good. 46-41. Celtics timeout.
Claxton making some positive impressions.
Yeah, he's getting the most of these passes. Most out of these passes. Bruce Brown's, again, the passing of Bruce Brown has been the X factor.
Kyrie's 4th assist. So Kyrie certainly showed up today. But in my opinion, this is working out perfectly for Boston because, KD is being shut out of the game. And it's all about just Bruce Brown and Kyrie Irving right now. There's not a lot of help coming elsewhere. Claxton certainly needs to make a bigger impression on the defensive end. But if I was a Boston fan, I'd be pretty happy with the way this is going right now.
Yep, just got to hold on tight. Just hope you don't collapse. So I'm going to update the score. 46-41 Celtics as we're getting close to the end of the second quarter. Just 1 second. Damn allergies. I hate allergies.
This is allergy season for me. It's killing me.
Like I muted in time, or else nobody wants to hear me sneeze. Goodness gracious. Did the Houston Astros just lose? I don't have the game on, but I'll check the score. I gotta see who they're playing too. So, yes, Miguel Cabrera did notch his 3,000th hit.
Good for him.
D-backs are up 1-0 on the Mets. The Astros did lose to Toronto 3-2.
Ooh, the Jays.
Still no hits for the Red Sox at the top of the 9th inning.
Yes.
It's actually a combined no-hitter. 5 different pitchers.
That's just disgusting.
So
the Sox should be embarrassed, and
it's a 0-0 score, by the way. So they're lucky the Rays are not in the lead.
That's going on
Well, the
here.
Red Sox have only given up 2 hits.
Did you see the Pirates Cubs score?
21-0.
21-zip.
How the hell does that happen? I mean, we obviously know that the Pirates are complete shit. But
guess what? They still have a better offense than the Yankees do so far this year. All their numbers are better than the Yankees.
Oh my God! If I have to look up the statistics and the runs per game, and I see the Pirates ahead of the Yankees, I'm gonna flip.
They are.
Oh boy, you're really
slugging.
Tempting me.
Yeah, slugging, runs scored.
Here you go. Team batting stats. I'm not gonna be happy, am I? Pirates are hitting 245, yet we're hitting 221.
Told you.
OBP, let's see this one. Yankees 302 OBP, and the Pirates are 3. 311. How?
Check the runs scored.
Runs scored. Let's see. Before we get back to action, Pirates 53, Yankees 43. Unreal.
It's unreal.
Jaylen Brown has the ball. He's going to pass it to Smart. Smart deflected. Back to Jaylen Brown. 8 on the shot clock. Jaylen Brown passes to Williams. Williams inside. Tough layup is good. Grant Williams with a tough layup over Durant. 48-41. Irving with the ball in his hands. Durant has 5 points and 2 for 3 from the field. Irving coming with a Claxton screen. Irving on the drive. Tough hook shot is no good. Really rather a floater, but Claxton puts it back up and in.
Well done, Claxton.
Jason Tatum has the ball in his hands. Tatum looking to facilitate.
Claxton's a good offensive rebounder.
Tatum finds Horford. Out to Brown. Jaylen Brown. Shot is no, it's going to be a jump ball. Just give me one momento.
Let's see if the Nets can go on a run here and they'll close out the last 2 minutes, or if Boston can pull away. Got a jump ball.
So the jump ball is up, and so they will redo the jump ball. One of the Cleveland Guardians said that the Yankees are one of the worst fan bases. The players just so salty that we beat them. A little more than that. First of all, it was an overreaction by Straw. Tatum on the drive, shots blocked by the foul. To go into depth, me and Donald have described our thoughts on the Miles Straw comment. He just basically generalized the fan base as anybody else does. But Straw's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
When you try to jump, you put your hands on the ledge like you were going to jump up and fight fans, you're just ridiculous. Absolutely unreal.
Not enough was being said about that, which is annoying to me.
Not. It's all going to be Yankees fans. They're spoiled and shit. Tatum, the Brown on the drive, shot's no good. Rebounded by the Celtics. Grant Williams takes a 3. That's good. Grant Williams from downtown. 51-43 here at Barclays Center. Kyrie Irving. Irving surfacing. Finds Durant for 3. And shot's no good. Rebounded by Claxton, but he cannot slam it in. Kevin Durant mid-range. Got it.
Oof.
Interesting sequence of events. It is 51-45 with 1:18 to go.
Claxton in the offensive glass a game. He is he's certainly a troublemaker down there.
Brown has the ball on the drive. Brown kicks out to Grant Williams for the corner 3, and shot's no good. Rebounded by Claxton. Irving got tripped up. Bruce Brown looking around. Brown to Irving to Claxton for the slam. Nice dishing and swishing by the Brooklyn Nets there. It is 51-47. It's a 4-point game with about 54 seconds to go.
The Nets have certainly closed the second quarter much better.
Jaylen Brown against Kyrie Irving. 13 on the shot clock. Tatum screen coming. Finds Tatum. Pass is deflected and stolen by Durant. Durant in transition on the drive. He's fouled. In all likelihood, he will be going to the free throw line.
This is big for the Nets.
I think he was trying to be Spider-Man, climb into the
I
fan
know.
like a complete dumbass. I don't understand it at all.
Really angry Spider-Man.
So they will actually inbound this to Kevin Durant. Durant defended by Tatum. Nice pass by Claxton out to Mills. Mills for 3. Puts it in. 1-point game with 34 seconds to go.
Represent Australia.
Pass is inbounded to Smart. There is a 7-second differential between the shot and game clock. Both teams are in the bonus. No fouls to give. Smart against Patty Mills.
God, that's Aaron Judge in the audience. Unacceptable.
Smart just tumbles his way in and gets the layup to go. Durant finds Kyrie Irving. 10 seconds to go. Durant. They have to get a shot off. Durant finds Brown. Brown. Shot no good, and it is a no. It's going to be out of bounds, and the quarter's over. It is halftime. It is 53-50 Celtics, although a late push by Brooklyn closes the deficit more and more. Good play by Brooklyn.
Yeah, they closed out the half very, very well. Oh my God, I'm watching what Milwaukee did to the Bulls in Game 3. That's just unbelievable.
I didn't really watch Game 3. What happened exactly? I know that Milwaukee won.
On my other TV screen, I've got the game on replay here, and it's 105-73 to Milwaukee with 2 minutes left in the game.
So they completely smacked them.
They absolutely obliterated them off the face of the earth.
Let's see if there's a game on NBA TV. Maybe not. No, it's just Playoff Central. What's your guys' opinion about Disney making Percy Jackson an Olympians TV series? I'm not really into that much. I'm not really into Percy Jackson or Disney of that matter. Obviously, as I was into Disney when I was younger, but I really don't have much input or say in that. So I know my 8th grade teacher was very much into Percy Jackson. So my 8th grade social studies teacher, to be specific. But guys, feel free to ask questions, comments in the chat, all that. Jets are willing to trade the 10th pick for Deebo Samuel per Tony Pauline. I don't trust Tony Pauline, but I don't think we should give up the 10th pick either, in my opinion. Because Tyreek Hill got traded. Let me just say this. The Chiefs would have taken the Jets package, was 35, 38, I think 69 as well. Might have been another pick as well for Tyreek Hill. Obviously, Tyreek Hill chose his destination. So the value should be I'd say 35 and 38 for Deebo, in my opinion. But listen, the Jets need to get this trade done. How would you feel if the Giants traded for Deebo? Although it's probably not likely going to happen.
I would run naked through the alleys and the streets and through Central Park and celebrate and probably get his name tattooed on my ass or something like that. I'd be that happy. He is awesome, man. I freaking love Deebo Samuel. He is incredible.
Just give me once.
As a football fan, I want him to go to a quality organization. Sorry, right. Jet fans, but I actually want to go to the Chiefs. Where you're coming from. The Chiefs or the Packers or something like that. I want Rodgers I just don't see the
49ers trading him within conference. Like Chiefs is under an understandable destination. Andy Reid can do anything offensively, scheming guys and all that stuff. But again, I hope so.
I would discount trading the 10th for Deebo because at least you know what you're getting with Deebo. There's no guarantees in the draft. Deebo, you're guaranteed to get 10 quality years out of him.
Yeah, absolutely. A hot take coming from Blue City Empire Sports says the Giants will trade Bradbury for Kelsey, as in Travis Kelce. You are really smoking something, Blue City Empire. Again, I'm not insulting you, but that's quite the hot take. Because I don't think they'd be motivated to move Travis Kelce. They're still in win-now mode despite trading Tyreek Hill.
Are they getting any draft compensation?
Yeah, they got to get some sort of compensation. That's not a really through-and-through trade. You got to,
They also need to free up a ton of money out of the cap. That $13 million cap hold that Bradbury has on us, we basically can't afford to pay our draft picks right now. So we need to get him off the books ASAP.
Blue City Empire Sports says, when you see the Yankees winning the World Series or just getting there, ooh, again, I don't want to be bland or broad. Like, I want to be in depth with this, answer, but I just don't know, dude. I seriously don't know with current leadership and the way the roster's constructed and the way they're going about their philosophy offense wise. And listen, I don't have a problem with the bullpen, although Chad Green fucking sucks. You shouldn't be pitching in late games anymore. Amen to that. Starting pitching's been fine outside of Cole. But I just don't have the confidence that we're going to be at the World Series in the next few years. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Oh yeah,
Under current leadership, it's just not giving me the confidence.
I have 0% chance of the Yankees going to the World Series this year. That's where I'm at. Just look at the offense, man. The offense is just awful, and they'll get better, but it'll only be middle of the pack at this stage because it's so bad. So, and also, yeah, leadership, Cashman, Aaron Boone, Hal, none of them are the kind of people that you need to win championships with. So it's not good. It's not good.
Again, despite the win, I think the offense is still a problem. Obviously, Gleyber Torres, you got to give credit to him, a clutch hit today. That wasn't like, a 10th inning thing where they had the runner on automatically. Obviously, right. I got to give credit to Isaiah Connor for left too. He's turned it up in the last couple of games. But I still think this offense they won't do enough or they will do enough to win. It's not like, we're going to give you insurance runs. They don't like Jordan Montgomery is a pitcher who just does not receive run support at all.
Every Yankee game is a nail biter at this stage. We've not had any game where we've had even like a little bit of comfort. It's just been straight up nail biter every single night, and so that's too much for a pitching staff to withstand all year long. But the pitching staff's been terrific, and I think that we did deserve to win today's game. Apart from Chad Green, we were just awesome in terms of
Nestor Cortez is unbelievable.
Nestor's incredible. Like, he is incredible. That diving play to get that guy out at first base was
we were all hyped about it in our section, but a player that I was completely wrong about is definitely, like I said again, spot starter. But he's our best. I'll be honest, he's our best pitcher right now in the rotation.
Yes, yeah, I was wrong. I thought he was a spot starter too. He's absolutely our ace. He's number one, Sevy number two.
Again, his stuff is not special. It's not overpowering, but it gets the job done, and even more than gets the job done. So, Jeffrey Jamestown says, will there be, I think he's asking, will there be a draft show here on Thursday night? We will not be hosting a draft show on Thursday night because we will be out in Bay Ridge chilling with Sack Exchange from Twitter and a couple of Jets fans. Yes, I know, Alex, chilling with Jets fans on draft night is weird, but if Alex wants to do I think Alex asked Steven, who's the host of the party in Bay Ridge at the bar, he asked Steven if we can do a pregame live show, not pregame, pre-draft live show. So maybe, you could definitely tune into that. We'll update you as soon as possible when we get an answer. Blue City Empire Sports says Kansas City will trade their first round pick and their four first future 2023 first round pick for James Bradbury, and they will give us Kelsey in return. Is it me or I don't see Bradbury as worthy of a first rounder?
Is this a hot take or is this actually like rumored?
No, this is hot take. Well, there was a certain rumor. There was a certain rumor out there about, trading James Bradbury for a first round pick. Let's look up that rumor as it stands. JPA Football says, let me see the latest. This was a latest rumor. Giants receiving calls for their first-round picks along with James Bradbury. So that, again, not compensation-wise for Bradbury, but just along with it. Sorry, I meant to say future 2023 first-round picks. Again, my opinion, I just don't see Bradbury worth a first-round pick. Now, you're going to obviously ask that when it comes to trading Travis Kelce. So maybe that's why you mentioned the first round picks. So also Rich Shamini, who is a Jets beat reporter, says he believes that if a deal is reached for Deebo Samuel, it will be happening between Sunday and Tuesday. So interesting stuff.
So it looks like there's really hot rumors of Deebo Samuel in the Jets.
I would be absolutely hysteric of just in complete excitement if he becomes a Jet. We need him on this offense. This offense with him, sky's the limit. Sky is the limit.
That's true.
Just you got to bank on Zach Wilson improving.
What have the 49ers done to piss him off?
That's what I guess he just doesn't like it out there in California. That's what everything's swirling around to. So Jeffrey says the Boston game just went into extra innings. Oh, boy. There's still being no hit, by the way.
What? They could probably win like that now.
That's true. All you need is, again, this is stupid extra inning rule, a ground ball, a sacrifice fly, and you shut them out in the bottom of the 10th, you could win.
That is disgusting. Imagine if they win with no hits.
Tony Pauline also said there's a rumor that there's a possibility the Seahawks move up in the back end of the first round to draft a quarterback.
Yeah, I can see that. I think they probably need to.
So, in my NYY news chat, Miles Straw says, "Classless, worst fan base on the planet." One of the hosts of NYYST says, "Good. I hope the bottles don't miss next time."
Yeah, what people are missing is the fact that he taunted the fans. Like,
exactly.
If you climb up on the railing and you go nose to nose with a fan, potentially spit at them or just scream in their face, that's the reason why things were thrown on the field.
Right.
Nothing would have been thrown on the field
exactly
until he did that.
Exactly.
But people are missing that, and they're just screaming at the Yankees. It wasn't good what the Yankee fans did, but it's a small minority. It was a small minority of them, and I think people are making a bigger deal out of it than they probably need to.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. Let me just check. Let me update the scoreboard real quick. 53-50. And you know what would be a real shocker, but kind of a statement in a way? If Garrett Cole comes on the mound tomorrow and plunks Miles Straw.
I hope he does.
I just don't think he will, though.
No, he won't, but, well, maybe I hope he does.
I hope he does, too.
You know that Roger Clemens would.
Oh, Roger Clemens would. CeCe and Roger Clemens both would do that.
Absolutely. That's what's underrated in this game. I would absolutely do it. I'd hit him right in the cock.
So, hot take. We are going to the Giants are going to fleece the Eagles in the NFL draft. They will give us 2 2022 first-round picks and 5 first-round picks for 2023 and 2024.
And who are we giving up?
That's a good question.
LT and Eli Manning?
I don't see you guys trading with the Eagles at all. Again, it's an individual rival trade in the draft. Remember, the Eagles came up one spot to draft. Well, I don't think it was even one spot. They came up a couple of spots to draft Devontae Smith in front of you guys. And you guys traded back, and you got Kadarius Toney.
I'm pretty sure if we traded our entire roster, we wouldn't get that.
Red Sox broke the no-hitter on a Bobby Dahlbeck triple. 2-0, by the way.
Shit. To the Sox?
2-0 Red Sox.
Unbelievable.
Again, somebody said it on Instagram, hey, look, 21-0. It looks like the Bears dropped 3 touchdowns on the Steelers.
Yeah, I replied, football season's the start of August, guys.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So Ian Begley posts Bruce Brown has done more than done his job tonight for the Nets. Brown has 16 first half points to lead Brooklyn. He's scored 39 points on 15 for 25 from the field in total over his last 6 quarters.
Yeah, he's been awesome. He's been absolutely perfect for them.
So we are almost, I think, getting back to action. Durant, 23 points in game 1, 27 in game 2 off of 4 of 17 from the field. Durant, 3 of 5 from the field, 7 points. So, 0.2. We are back to action as Kyrie Irving brings up the ball for the Nets. Nets are down by 3 to open the half. Finds Kevin Durant. Durant against Tatum. Durant moving and grooving. Finds Bruce Brown out to Seth Curry. Curry around the screen. Curry on the drive. Curry. And an offensive foul is going to be called against the Nets.
They need to get Seth Curry going. They really do. They need to try and get him going. Get him some open shots, but they're not really moving the ball enough.
Steve Nash was not happy with the call. So the Celtics will have it. 54% from the field for the Celtics, 50% from the field for the Nets. Smart on the drive. Smart kicks out to Horford in the corner. Horford passes to Jaylen Brown. Screen coming. Horford, nope, it's actually kicked out to Daniel Tice. Daniel Tice knocks down a 3. Daniel Tice from downtown, 56-50.
That was a nice move by the Celtics getting Tice.
Good deflection there from Tatum. Horford in transition to Tatum. Tatum for the slam. Celtics off to a fast start here in this third quarter.
JT.
Timeout, Brooklyn.
Oh. Nash is not happy. What an awful start to the third quarter from the Nets. It started off completely asleep.
Why do I think the Nets players tune him out? Because he's so nice.
Yeah, like the Aaron Boone effect?
Yes.
Although I think the Yankees play harder for Boone than the Nets do for Nash. I hate to see it. I really like Nash. Really like him as an NBA icon, and I think he's probably a good coach, but head coach, don't see it. Just don't see it. You know?
Yeah.
Allergies?
Absolutely.
So I've got the Brooklyn dancers here. I've got the NBA TV feed. I'm watching the Brooklyn dancers. They are definitely not the Knicks City dancers, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, Giraffe Neck Mark says the Yankee fans are the epitome of class in sarcastic version, but obviously he wants to get his clicks, so.
I don't like the overgeneralization.
No, I don't like it either.
I know this is not the day. This is not the day to defend Yankee fans, but I'm certainly not going to have the entire organization, our entire fan base, being blamed for a bunch of fans, and I feel like it's pretty shitty.
Against all 4 clicks, I guess. By the way, when it came to Kadarius Tony's trade rumors, he put on his Insta story, "If you believe everything on the internet, you're gullible."
I don't like him.
I just don't like the posting on social media, but
No,
I guess I'm kind of right in that aspect.
every time he posts, he kind of rubs me the wrong way, man. I'm just getting bad vibes from him.
Oh boy. As Donald is quickly going to step away, guys, feel free to comment in the chat. It can be any. It doesn't have to be basketball. It could be baseball, football, whatever you like. So Mary J. Blige, they're doing Celebrity Row. Trevor Noah and Mary J. Blige are at the game. Questlove. You also got Gail King. Spike Lee. Okay. Spike Lee showing up in a Dodgers jersey to the Nets game. Unreal. This pass is deflected. Curry keeps it, and they're still fighting over the ball. Celtics looks like they have it, but it's going to be a jump ball between Brown and Horford. Brown and Horford.
What the hell is Spike Lee doing in the audience?
So much for being a Knicks fan, I guess, huh?
Is that a B for Boston or B for Brooklyn?
Brooklyn.
Oh, give me a break. If you're a Knicks fan, you can't be rooting for Brooklyn.
Exactly. So they will jump it up between Al Horford and Bruce Brown.
Oh, I don't like that. He's just pissed me off for that. I don't like that.
Jump ball goes to the Celtics. Jason Tatum will bring it up. Tatum against Brown. Tatum finds Marcus Smart. Smart around the screen. He finds Tatum. Kind of weird pass there. He finds Tice. Little baby jumper's good. 60-50 Celtics up by 10.
What the hell is Spike Lee doing wearing a Brooklyn hat? If
Irving
you want to go to the game, go to the game. But you can't wear their memorabilia. You just can't. That's like fair weather fan stuff. I don't like that.
He's wearing like Brooklyn Dodgers stuff, but I just don't. I don't know. I just don't know. So Brooklyn will inbound off the foul. Drummond hands off to Irving. Irving on the drive. Irving inside, gets through the contact. Shot is good. Kyrie Irving gets on the board here in the third quarter. It's 60-52. Tatum hands off to Smart. Smart around the screen. He finds Tatum, a wild pass there, and it will be a turnover, Brooklyn ball. Who do you think the Patriots will take in the draft? I'll answer that question in a minute as Kyrie Irving brings the ball up.
It's a good question.
Irving. It is definitely interesting. I could say linebacker, maybe. Edge rusher. I got to look at their needs. Irving to Durant. Durant fakes, and bad pass there. Turnover. So let me look. I'm going to answer your question. I don't want to.
Would they consider receiver?
Probably should. The receiving core is not much to talk about. Outside of probably maybe Devontae Parker. Smart has the ball in his hands. He finds Jaylen Brown. Brown against Curry. Brown trying to size him up. Brown loses the ball. Stolen by Kyrie Irving. Irving brings it up the floor to Durant. Durant, mid-range jumper. Got it. Kevin Durant from mid-range. He's got 9. 60-54 with about 9:12 to go in the quarter.
It was a bad turnover by Jaylen Brown. Really bad turnover.
Tatum with the ball in his hands, goes around the screen, puts up a 3, shots no good, rebound Bruce Brown. Nets want to push. Brown surveying the court, he finds Kyrie Irving. Irving to Brown, to Durant. Durant defended by Tice. Durant out to Brown. Brown, floater's good. 18 points for Bruce Brown. 60-56.
18 for Brown. Brown, Mr. X Factor, continuing.
Tatum with the ball in his hands. Tatum around the screen. He finds Jaylen Brown. Brown, and a foul is called on Andre Drummond. You know, Michael K was actually complaining that he couldn't get special tickets to this game. Like the man can arrange like through somebody. Like you can't. What do you mean you can't afford tickets?
Like can't get seats, or does he want to be set?
He wants like kind of
front row.
Like I'm guessing Smart takes a three. That shot's no good. Put back, no good. Yeah, he wants like special seats. Like
Why? Because he works for the S Network.
it's the fucking privilege, I guess. Hot take: Giants Jets Super Bowl. Not this year. Not this year.
Dude, these hot takes are getting wilder and wilder, man.
Tudo says, "Salute, Luca." What's going on, Tudo? Yeah, sorry, bud. I don't see the Giants and Jets in the Super Bowl. Not this year. Maybe in future if both organizations go in the right way. Irving, tough mid-range juror is no good, but he's fouled. So I'm looking at the Patriots depth chart. Their starting receivers day one would be Devontae Parker. Here's like their top receivers: Parker, Kendrick Bourne, Jacoby Myers, N'Keal Harry, Nelson Aguilar, and Ty Montgomery. Montgomery is interchangeable. He could be running back or receiver.
N'Keal Harry's decent.
Yeah, he's kind of he's like a bust out of that class.
A little bit.
Irving makes the first free throw.
Aguilar is fast as hell, but he's got very, very iffy hands.
They do need a right guard. Let me mention that, so they could maybe do Kenyon Green. That seems fitting. So I definitely say guard is one of the positions. Irving makes the second free throw. Now it's a 2-point game. This has been a game of runs. Jaylen Brown brings it up. Brooklyn's on an 8-0 run here in the last 2:33 to go. Jaylen Brown on the drive. Brown inside and shot blocked by Drummond, but a foul.
Brown Irving quietly is having a good game, man. 14 points, 6 assists at this stage is a strong effort at point guard.
So, do you think that Debo deserves $25 million a year?
Yeah.
I could agree with that. So, Brown at the free throw line makes the first.
He's just as effective running back as he is a receiver. He's a good route runner, good hands, fast as hell. He's an impact player, man. Like, he almost single-handedly took San Francisco to a Super Bowl with the below-average quarterback, with an average to below-average quarterback. That's scary.
Another terrible pass by Durant, but a foul is going to be called on Bruce Brown on the shot. What is Durant doing on the play? And he's talking to Kyrie Irving about what happened in that last play. You'll see a replay.
Whoa, that was weird. What was that?
He expected Irving to cut.
Yeah, that was bad.
Bad transition defense. Running backs matter. They deserve love just like the wide receivers get all the love. Now, the thing is, you can find running backs in any round and they could be good. As long as the O-line's good. I mean, was it Elijah Mitchell was like a 4th, 5th round guy, 6th?
I hope the Giants draft Cook. I really like Cook.
James Cook, yeah, I actually did a mock draft, Jets mock draft. He's in my mock draft. My Bradshaw, 7th round pick. Again, it's all about the O-line. So, Tatum has 5 steals tonight. Unreal. He makes the free throw. 64-58 with about 7:40 to go here in the third. 5 turnovers for Brooklyn again in this quarter.
Steals. That's unbelievable.
Irving
Tatum is bringing it in this game. He is bringing it.
Kyrie Irving just bricks one. Awful shot there. Here comes Al Horford. Horford finds Tatum. Tatum around a screen. Tatum pull up mid-range. Got it. Jason Tatum's been on his game today. 66-58 with 7:10 to go here in the third. Irving hands off to Durant.
Special.
Durant. Mid-range. Nope. Long 3. Got it. Kevin Durant with the hand in his face from downtown. It's 66-61.
That was big for KD. He started to turn it around in the third quarter.
Except the turnovers, he just needs to get, be more aggressive scoring-wise. Jason Tatum misses a 3. Rebound, Kyrie Irving. Irving to Brown. Brown on the drive. Gets inside, shot no good, but a foul.
That wasn't a great shot from Tatum.
Blue City Empire says he was just rewatching Giants-Bucks 2018 on NFL Network.
With
Well, that's right.
Was that the Daniel Jones?
No, that was actually I think Eli. That was Eli versus Jameis Winston. Giants won in the shootout. Bruce Brown misses the free throw. I think he's a 75% free throw shooter. Yeah, 75%. So
I miss Eli.
I think again, Daniel Jones is Daniel Jones' durability is one reason to miss Eli and his durability.
There's a lot of reasons to miss Eli, and that's one of them.
Bruce Brown makes the free throw. He's got 19. Marcus Smart has the ball in his hands. He'll bring it up the court. Smart to Brown. Brown on the drive. Brown gets inside. Shot is good. Jaylen Brown with a tough layup. It is 68-62. Seth Curry around the screen. Finds Brown. Bruce Brown did not shoot it there. I'm surprised. Durant against Tatum. Durant passes. And another. No, it's actually going to go in Brooklyn's direction. It looked like Tice caught that out of bounds. Brooklyn's ball with about 8 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Bruce Brown is far outplaying Jaylen Brown.
I agree. Brown has the ball in his hands. Brown to Durant. Final seconds on the shot clock. Durant's going to have to hit a tough one. No, Irving. Nope, it's going to be a shot clock violation. Poor job there by the Nets not being where the shot clock. Celtics ball. Blue City Empire Sports says we almost lost that game in 2018. Yes, you did. I remember the defense started to soften up. Marcus Smart passes to Tice. Tice on the drive. He kicks out to Jason Tatum. Tatum, a tough three-pointer. That's good. Jason Tatum with another kiss to the crowd as he hits from downtown. 71-62.
He's so good. Would you put
Tatum with 21.
Would you put him in the top 10 best players in the NBA right now, or just slightly outside?
I'd put him in top 10. Seth Curry, mid-ranger. Shots no good. Rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown brings it up the court. Brown against Durant. Brown on the drive. Tries to turn around. Finds Tice. Tice, mid-ranger. No good. Rebounded by Durant. Durant. Around the screen. Durant. Passes to Claxton and misses the alley-oop.
Wow.
Bad miss there. Tatum on the drive. Tatum finds Brown. Brown is that a foul? They believe they did call a foul on the pass. 5 minutes to go here in the third. 71-62. I'm going to update the scoreboard.
Terrible from Claxton. Like, he could have actually just held onto the ball and then dunked it.
That is your score right now. Boston is in the bonus, but they will not be shooting free throws at this very moment. Smart. Looking around, he finds Grant Williams. Williams against Kevin Durant. Williams feeds to Tatum. Tough pass there. Tatum gets off a tough shot. No good. Rebound by Tice. Out to White. White on the drive. Kicks out to Smart. Marcus Smart. Passes to Tatum. Tatum for three. Shots no good. And it's going to be off of Kyrie Irving's hands. Celtics basketball.
Damn, Boston are just going for it here in the third quarter.
Celtics pass into Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Reverse layup. He misses it.
Wow.
Durant comes up with it to Brown. Bruce Brown finds Claxton. Claxton, hook shot. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Grant Williams. Smart comes up the floor. Smart. Looking around, he finds Tatum. Tatum. And foul call on Seth Curry. They will be shooting free throws, as in I'm talking the Celtics. What was your opinion when the Jets took Sam Darnold? Now, I did watch football games, but I was not too much into the draft. I actually thought that Teddy Bridgewater would be our answer. So I was like, we're drafting a quarterback now. I mean, we had Bryce Petty. We also had Josh McCown. We had Christian Hackenberg, that freaking thing.
Terrible.
Tatum misses the free throw.
Well, I could certainly answer that question because I did a lot of scouting for that particular draft because I thought the Giants were going to be going quarterback in that draft. So I certainly scouted Darnold a lot, and I thought Darnold was good, but he seemed kind of raw coming out of college. He was really turnover prone, and I thought that he would struggle in his first couple of years in the NFL because of his turnover problems. He still seemed a little raw, and that's basically what happened to him. I still think that there is talent there. I just don't think that it was cultivated by the Jets. They did a terrible job
Bruce Brown with another floater.
developing him. But he's just kind of an average quarterback at this stage now. And I don't think he's ever going to
average, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's probably just a little maybe below average. And he's certainly never going to get any better than that. Like his ceiling's pretty much reached at this stage.
Kyrie Irving actually made contact with the ref while protesting a call, but he did not get a tech.
A lot of it is on the Jets, though, because the Jets could have cultivated that talent because there was talent there. He had a big arm and he runs. It just didn't happen for him. The Adam Gase hire just killed him.
I'll go into depth more in a minute. So Claxton, 58% free throw shooter, shot is good. 72-65. I think it was both the organization, Gase, and Darnold. Darnold didn't really have strive to overcome what happened. Not saying it was completely his fault, but just it was both sides. That's how I see it. So Claxton.
Yeah, as a Giant fan, I didn't want Darnold. I did not want Darnold. I was relieved we didn't draft Darnold. Like, he was actually, I had him below.
It's okay you drafted Saquon.
I didn't want Saquon. Well, I kind of did. I was torn. I would have preferred to go on edge rusher.
Tatum misses the 3. Here comes Kyrie Irving. Irving against Marcus Smart. Irving on the drive. Passes out to Brown. Bruce Brown. Hits Durant. Durant back to Brown. Bruce Brown's going to take a 3-pointer. That shot's way off. And transition comes Tatum. Tatum on the drive. Shot's good. And the foul.
Oh, my God. Tatum
hammered the wall. But
Tatum is killing Brooklyn.
You got to give credit to that pass from Derek White in transition.
Transition pass. That was sick. Absolute sickness.
Remember
when the touchdown, that is.
Yep, touchdown. Remember when the Giants lost to the Jets 2018? Yes, I do remember that. I just remember bragging to my
brother. That was when Daniel Jones handed the ball to
Jamal Adams.
I laughed so hard and cried internally.
I remember when the Jets drafted Geno Smith. Yeah.
I remember when Ben McAdoo sat Eli Manning for Geno Smith.
Yeah, I remember that too. I remember everybody going off about it.
I did.
Tatum makes the free throw. It is 75-65. Celtics back up 10 with about 3:10 to go.
We'll never forget
Irving with the ball in his hands, trying to find some room. Irving kicks out to Durant. Durant, mid-range. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Derek White. White to Smart.
Here's a stat for you. Jason Tatum accounts for 68% of the team's points in the third quarter.
Robert Williams loses the ball, but that's actually going to go out on the Nets as Ime Udoka will actually call timeout, or it might have been Steve Nash. So heading to timeout, let me update the score.
68% of the team's points is because of Jason Tatum. What an unbelievable showing on the road. That is amazing. He's so good. He really is.
Donald, do you want to listen to the audio of Oscar Mercado speaking on what happened?
Yeah, okay.
All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Just give it a sec. It slides. All right, let me full screen it real quick. This is what he had to say.
What was going on in the field before that when you ran into the wall? Obviously, Quan was a little shaken up and had some cuts in his face. And, there was a specific Yankee fan in left field that was celebrating Quan getting hurt. It's almost like it's just acts of violence. You can't say stuff like that, especially when someone gets hurt. So I just let him out. I was like, listen, man, you can chirp all you want, but don't celebrate someone getting hurt. That's classless. That shouldn't be a thing. You can root for your team all you want. I'm not denying that. And honestly, I think it's good for the game when people are diehard fans, but do it the right way. There's a right way of doing things. And it's easy for them, standing outside of the field to be able to do and say whatever they want. But we're the ones that are out there busting our butts every day in and day out. And the last thing that we need is people cheering for us to get hurt or people trying to get us hurt by throwing things on the field. So like I said, and I will say this, I appreciate the Yankee players coming out and trying to control them. And I, have a lot of respect for that. So.
That's fair, man. I don't have an issue with what he said.
I don't think so either. I really don't. It's not what Miles Straw said, but
Straw can go screw himself, but that guy handled himself well. He didn't say anything bad about the Yankees. In fact, he complimented the Yankee players. He didn't say anything bad about the fans in general. He just called out that particular fan. I don't have a problem with that. He's spot on as far as I'm concerned. He seems like a well-spoken kind of a level-headed guy. I don't like Straw. Straw seems like a freaking jackass.
Van Gundy was apparently giving the Nets credit for fighting in a playoff game, although they're down 0-2. So that's an interesting one. When was the last time the Jets went to the playoffs? The 2010 season, 2011 playoffs, when we lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC championship game. I sort of kind of remember that, which is unfortunate. Rays beat the Red Sox 3-2. Hey, Kyrie Irving will bring up the ball for the Nets. Hands off to Kevin Durant. Durant against Smart. Durant, one-on-one. Durant trying to get around Smart. Durant down the lane. Layup is no good, but rebounded by Brown. Puts it back up and in. 75-67. Brown's going to have like 21 points right now.
Brown is
Brown is 23,
excuse
me. Tatum has the ball in his hands. He's going to find Marcus Smart in the corner for no good. Shots no good. Rebounded by Nick Claxton. Claxton
points.
Is actually going to bring it up the court. He hands off to Bruce Brown.
I believe Jaylen Brown has 12 points.
Oh, shit. Brown hands off to Claxton for the slam. Just give me one. I'm back. I just had to put the charger into my Mac. So, turnover there. The Nets will get the ball back. It is 75-69. I'll update the scoreboard real quick. Uh, 75-69.
This is going to be a fun game.
Craig Trullock says, "What's up, Big Blue in the Bronx? How you doing tonight?" As Patty Mills knocks down a three. Timeout, Boston, 75-72. What's going on, Craig? Alex is not Alex, the usual guy who runs in the runs the channel is actually not available at the moment. He'll be coming on eventually, but he's actually doing some recording in the background. He's actually doing a video on the Miles Straw incident on the game. He's also doing a draft video, I think, but be on the lookout for that. But feel free to stick around, man. Ask questions. Just because I'm not Alex doesn't mean you can't ask questions. Same with Donald here.
That is something, huh? The Nets need to play with a bit more desperation. I mean, listen, they are basically 13 minutes away from being done because they're not going to come back from a 3-0 deficit. So
yeah, it would have to be a reverse Yankee. It would have to be essentially Boston. Well, a New York team coming back from a Boston 3-0 lead, which was opposite 2004.
Especially losing at home, they're not going to.
Craig says nothing too much, but I'm not happy about the Red Sox. Yeah, they just lost. So let me ask you this. What were your thoughts? What was your reaction to just losing to the Red Sox in 2004?
Like my world had ended.
I mean, I was only one at the time. I barely knew anything. So
yeah, I was pretty broken, man. But I was a lot more broken by the Diamondbacks World Series. That crushed us. That was unbelievable when Rivera blew that save in the ninth inning after Soriano hit that home run, top of the ninth. I thought that's it, it's done. We've won the World Series and oh my god, yeah, that was the best World Series, man. It was unbelievable. Have you ever seen the highlights or you see a replay of those?
2001 World Series? Yes, I've seen highlights.
Unbelievable game.
Durant backs down. Grant Williams. Durant, tough shot's no good. Rebounded by Bruce Brown. Brown tries the foot trek. He passes it right to Marcus Smart. Smart, pull up 3. That's good. Marcus Smart from downtown. No, it's actually a 2. His foot was on the line. 79-72.
Those were the days, man. I miss loving that team so much. I loved that team so much, right up through 17, and I've now grown more and more indifferent towards them as they've acted with this whole new way of managing.
Another bad pass is stolen by Jaylen Brown, and he's going to throw it down. 2.8 seconds to go. 81-72 Celtics. Brooklyn has to get a shot off here somehow. I didn't expect Blake Griffin to be on for defense as Bruce Brown misses.
Wow.
So 81-72 at the end of the third. Nets have 1 quarter to try to stage a comeback.
Big steal by Jaylen Brown. That was the best moment for him. That's bad for Brooklyn. Really bad. Blake Griffin is really struggling these days.
Yeah, he's barely getting rotation minutes. Let me ask you this: Do you think that the 2001 World Series was more heartbreaking because of what happened?
Yeah, I think as it was the end of our dynasty, I would have loved for Brocious and O'Neal and those guys and Tino to go out. And the way that and also because of the 9/11 factor, the fact that they just balled out after 9/11 and were just an incredible team. It really broke my heart, especially with the crazy comebacks they kept doing in the ninth inning, in successive ninth innings where they're down multiple runs and they hit those home runs off Kim. Oh, it was so sensational. I can't speak highly enough of that team,
right?
And that heart. It was just I've never seen heart like it. Never seen heart like it since from the Yankees, to be honest. This current team is not even a patch.
No.
Anything that I've seen in the last.
They're not a match.
20 years.
There's zero resemblance.
No, it's really hard for me to watch, man, because we played great baseball all the way up through 2017. We played good ball, man. Even when we missed the playoffs, we played pretty well. Now we just play shit baseball, and it's horrible to watch.
The thing is, like, every now and then, well, not every now and then. Nowadays, it's well, back no, I'm sorry. Back then, it was like a different player stepped up. Nowadays, it's we're hoping somebody could carry the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like Stanton and Judge have been carrying the team, but how long is that going to last? Let's be real.
Yeah, I just find this current organization, current manager, current general manager, current owner, about half the playing squad generally unlikable.
Can't really argue that.
It's hard for me, man. I hate being this negative, but it hurts me.
Because you guys, I mean, you're obviously the older fan. Like us Yankee fans are used to competing for championships, and all we do is get bounced in the playoffs every year. Last year, the wild card. Year before the divisional round in a fake bubble. This championship series against the Astros, Altuve's homer, the freaking division series against the Red Sox. Watching, like, I was actually eating dinner with my family that one night at the table and just watching Severino implode against the Red Sox. I was like, oh, fucking Christ. And Brock Cole hits a home run off Austin Romine. I'm like, we're done.
And Boone got so outmanaged that series.
Thing is, I didn't even realize it. So we're back to action as Jaylen Brown will bring it up as we enter the fourth quarter. Brown on the drive. He slams it down, but a foul will be called before the slam down, so the basket won't count. So Celtics will inbound. Tatum inbounds to Brown. Brown to Williams. Williams
what
to Smart.
A dunk, though. Jesus.
Smart to Tatum. Weird pass there. Tatum with 7 seconds out to Smart. Smart takes a three. And shot's no good. Rebound, Robert Williams, but the ball is loose. And it looks like it's going to be a... Haven't made his call yet. It looks like Blake Griffin has the ball, so it'll be probably going in the Nets' direction. There's good toughness from Robert Williams, but...
If I were Jaylen Brown, I would be taking Seth Curry off the dribble because he's got the beating of him. Seth Curry will not keep up with Brown's speed.
It is a jump ball. Robert Williams and Griffin will jump it up, and the Celtics regain possession with 10 on the clock. Tatum against Mills. Tatum on the drive. Tatum, tough mid-range jumper, airballs it. Out to Williams. Tatum still has time. Tatum puts it up. Shot no good. Rebounded by Kevin Durant. Durant comes up the floor. Out to Irving. Irving on the drive. Out to Durant. Durant inside for the dunk. Poor transition defense from the Boston Celtics that time. 81-74. Durant has 14 points. Tatum has the ball. He's screened out. Smart on the drive. He kicks out to Grant Williams. Grant Williams fakes. Grant Williams in the mid-range. Passes out. And a stolen pass by Curry. Nice defensive play. Irving in transition. Kicks out to Patty Mills for three. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown against Durant. He finds Smart. Back to Jaylen Brown. Brown against Griffin. Brown on the drive, and Blake Griffin got hit in the face, but the play, and it's a foul on Blake Griffin. Second team foul of the quarter for Brooklyn, and Kyrie Irving is upset with the official. So, Celtics will inbound. This is not a shooting foul. While Celtics are running with this game 3 of the quarterfinals, it's been pretty much their game. Nets haven't really taken a lead. As this pass out to Grant Williams for three. Shots no good, rebounded by Kevin Durant. Yeah, it's been a game of runs. Nets haven't really been taking charge, but they've been trying to cut the deficit close and close. Pass to Griffin. Griffin inside is fouled. He'll shoot at the line for two.
Boston have been ahead since basically the first quarter. They've just been a better team. The small runs the Nets go on is it's not,
Griffin will shoot
done enough.
2 from the line. He is a 72% free throw shooter from the season, and for his career, he's 69.6%.
Blake is a really bad defender these days.
I wish I would have seen Aaron Judge on the train if he was going to Brooklyn. Damn. Blake Griffin makes the first free throw. It's 75-81. Goran Dragic will come in. Griffin, 17 minutes per game in the regular season, 6.4 points and 4.1 rebounds, all career lows. Griffin makes the second free throw, 81-76 with about 10-12 to go in the fourth. On the floor for Brooklyn, it's Griffin, Durant, Mills, Curry, and Dragic. Tatum on the drive. Tatum slams, but there's a foul on the play. Celtics will inbound. That is the third team foul against Brooklyn. Quite undisciplined so far. As we add in Alex.
Alex! How you doing, brother?
What's going on, everybody? So, I haven't been watching the game too much. I apologize. I regularly would, but I had to create 2 videos. One was a draft breakdown. I was talking about the cornerbacks and their traits. It's part of my new series called Countdown to the Draft. So probably after this game, probably around 10:30, 10:30 or 11 o'clock, and I know that's late, but I want to keep up with the everyday draft videos. So
that'll be great,
you guys. If you would check that out, I'm uploading it as we speak and working on it as we speak. With that being said, I was also doing a video to clarify what happened in our section and what the section above us was doing today at the Yankee
PSA.
The PSA, yes, the PSA, and I spoke the truth.
My man.
So yeah, that will be interesting to check out. I think at 10, so at 10:30 actually. So I'm going to create the graphics for them now. But how's this game been going personally?
It's mostly been Boston in the lead, but Brooklyn's trying to catch up, but they haven't. And it's a ton of turnovers, in overzealousness by Brooklyn with the fouls. So Blake Griffin has the ball. He hands off to Kevin Durant. Durant fakes, trying to find his man. This is another bad pass by Durant. Pritchard picks it up. Pritchard to Brown. Brown on the drive. Brown fakes, gets inside. Layup is good. 83-76.
By the way, Luca, I emailed you another background to put up.
All right.
I mean, in the battle of the stars, Tatum versus Durant, Tatum has outplayed Durant.
Absolutely. Durant has the ball against Jaylen Brown. Durant trying to turn him around. He's got a double team. Out to Seth Curry. Seth Curry step back 3. That shot is good. Seth Curry from downtown. It's 83-78. Unreal. Jaylen Brown has the ball.
Yeah, was his foot on the line? Is
drive.
that why it's only a 2-point?
Oh, could be. 83-78. Jaylen Brown against Blake Griffin. Brown step back 3. That shot is good. Jaylen Brown from downtown. 86-78. Dragic hands off to Curry.
Curry. Nice little Brown there. That was a nice step back, though.
Curry on the drive. Curry hands off to Griffin. Griffin for 3. Puts it in. Blake Griffin from downtown. 85-81.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. I apologize for being utterly late.
Yeah, Alex. Jaylen Brown brings it up. Brown with the ball in his hands. Comes around to Robert Williams' screen. Brown against Griffin. Looking to size him up. Brown on the drive. Shot is good. 88-81. 88-81. Dragic has the ball. He hands off to Durant. Griffin takes another 3-pointer. That's good. Blake Griffin with 2 3-pointers in a row. It's 88-84. Alex, you watching the game? Oh, all right. I was just checking. Jaylen Brown has the ball in his hands. He brings it up. Williams screens out. Brown against Griffin. I don't know why they're going to ISO ball. Brown on the drive. Kicks out to Tatum. Tatum for three. Bang! Jason
Boom!
Tatum from downtown. 91-84.
Fire, man. He has been fire.
Goran
Jaylen
Dragic
Brown's-
with the ball in his hands off to Griffin. Griffin looking to hand off to Curry. Finds Durant. Durant in the mid-range facing a double team. Out to Griffin. Griffin takes another three-pointer. Shot no good. Rebounded by Robert Williams. 6:55 to go here in the fourth. Jaylen Brown once again brings it up. Craig's, I'm assuming, a Red Sox fan, which is no surprise.
Yeah.
Brown almost moved Patty Mills there. Final seconds of the shot clock. Brown. Step back two. That's good. Jaylen Brown has been on fire here in crunch time.
He has stepped up in the clutch. He's gone ISO. You're right, man. He's gone ISO. But here's the difference. He's nailing all his ISO plays.
Jeffrey Jamestown says, Alex, you said you would be late tonight, so yes, I was joking with him.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't joking.
Alex, if you got to roll up in chat. You got to check out Blue City Empire Sports' hot takes.
I did see the Travis Kelce one, and I did see the Spider-Man one. I thought that was hilarious. It's like Spider-Man got it's like someone took Zendaya from Spider-Man. So just give me one. I'm gonna mute myself for 2 seconds. I'm just gonna finish exporting it.
All right. So let me see what I got in my DM.
So 93-84. Boston are pulling away. Boston just looked a better team. They really did. Better coached. They play a little faster. They move the ball better.
Alex, if you can hear me, Jared Carabas kind of criticized Josh Donaldson.
Why?
He said,
"Why? Let me guess. He didn't come back. He didn't go to right field after the fans were throwing beer."
No. Remember when Josh Donaldson wanted to expose Garrett Cole last year with video and spin rate data? Instead of doing that, he just waited a year to join his team, became 10 times more valuable.
He got traded there, you fuck. Bro, time out. What are all these bullshit content creators coming out here on Twitter and attacking the Yankees randomly for? You got that asshole Giraffe Neck Mark, who, he's a loser. He's a fucking loser. But then you got Jared Carabas, who needs all the attention in the world. I mean, the way Giraffe Neck Mark talks is just he's not 60 or he's just a virgin. Dude, I have to point that out. I mean, I'll check my Instagram when I get a chance, Jeffrey, because unfortunately I lost my phone today, so I had to shut down my plan, and I'll be getting a new SIM card and a new phone.
How did you lose your phone?
So how it went, and I don't know where I lost it. A lot of things could have happened, but so we were coming back from the stadium, and there was a special train for some. I didn't even know it meant special, but it said S. So it was empty, and it was picking up all the people from the stadium, and I guess it was going local. So we had to get off the train at 125th Street to catch the D train to get home, because that's obviously the train near here. Right. And I remember I pulled out my phone to check something or check the weather or something, whatever, and my phone was being slow, so I shut my phone down. I never turned it back on, which is a good thing, but at the same time, for tracking purposes, it's not. So nobody was able to get into it before I decided to.
Shit.
So
I had no idea I was blocked by Tony Pauline. Who cares? His sources are fucking fake anyway. So we're back to action here as the Celtics get in transition. Tatum on the drive. Layup is good. And the foul.
Wow.
The Celtics
They
are running away with this game.
They
It is
are.
95-84 with 6:25 to go. Foul
They
on
just
Durant.
want it. They just want it more, man. They just want it more. I think they're just being completely. I think they're completely out coaching and outworking the Nets.
That is so true. And Steve Nash, after like game 2, I think it was, he's like, "Oh, this is a new team with new experiences." Like, I'm like, dude, shut up. You're down 2-0 in the quarterfinals.
Go back to making TikToks. It's not that new of a team.
Tatum makes the free throw. He's been the best player of this game, obviously. 6:24 to go. The Nets really have to string together some stops and some scoring. Kyrie Irving with the ball in his hands on the drive. Irving, tough mid-ranger. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Al Horford. Alex, I can't say Durant for the bucket yet because, number one, you weren't on. Number two, he's just not taking enough shots.
Okay.
He's kind of laid back. Tatum on the drive. What a swing pass there. It's going to be a backcourt violation. How wild was that?
KD surprised me, man. Like, he's playing all-A defense. He's not really playing any defense. And he's been passive offensively. Is there something up? Has he mailed it in or what?
The turnovers are bad. He's not shooting enough. Durant now it looks like he'll be double teamed again. Durant has to pass Bruce Brown. Floater's up. Floater's no good. Rebounded by Griffin. Shot is no good, and it will be remaining with the Nets. Donald, I don't know.
It's just his body language is a little off today. I don't know if you're picking up on that.
Durant now double teamed once again. Durant, tough shot blocked by Tatum. They called it a foul.
What?
Wow.
Bro, that's some bullshit.
They called it a foul. Ime Udoka's looking. Yep, he's going to challenge it.
What's the replay? It looks like a clear foul. Sorry, clear block. I don't think it was a foul.
Alex, did you want to see what Oscar Mercado said? He doesn't say anything too egregious, so I'm going to share the clip.
Okay, go ahead.
It was fair enough. Did he get hand or ball? Ooh.
To be fair, I'm not gonna even in anything before you play the video. I'm not gonna rag on Mercado too much because he went up to the guy, the fans, but also I think it was his first time playing at Yankee Stadium. Miles Straw's been to Yankee Stadium multiple times, so go ahead.
What was going on in left field before that when you ran into the wall? Obviously, Quan was a little shaken up and had some cuts in his face, and there was a specific Yankee fan in left field that was celebrating Quan getting hurt. It's almost like it's just acts of violence. You can't say stuff like that, especially when someone gets hurt. So I just let him know. I was like, listen, man, you can chirp all you want, but don't celebrate someone getting hurt. That's classless. That shouldn't be a thing. You can root for your team all you want. I'm not denying that. And honestly, I think it's good for the game when people are diehard fans, but do it the right way. There's a right way of doing things, and it's easy for them, standing outside of the field to be able to do and say whatever they want. But we're the ones that are out there busting our butts every day in and day out, and the last thing that we need is people cheering for us to get hurt or people trying to get us hurt by throwing things on the field. So, like I said, and I will say this: I appreciate the Yankee players coming out and trying to control them, and I, have a lot of respect for that. So,
I mean, what can I say? It's not like Miles Straw. I mean, an opponent player is going to say that. So,
I thought it was kind of fair what he said. I don't really have an issue with what he said. I don't like Straw. Straw got major issues with.
Straw should choke on a straw.
You could choke on something.
Pete Simonetti laughed at Mercado saying active violence.
Yeah, active violence is
a
good point. Like, that really was like, what?
Like other than the throwing of the beer, what was violent?
If anyone incited the violence, it was Straw by climbing up and
Yeah,
drawing
fucking
a
Ron
bench.
Artest.
If you want active violence, you should be looking at Straw because he was the one
Fucking
that
Ron
instigated.
Artest.
He's the one that instigated the violence. There would be no violence. There wasn't any violence anyway, but there would be no reaction without someone
I
who
don't-
started.
For the record, I
Real
don't
quick-
see this
real
call
quick,
being
Luca.
overturned.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's very
It went
close.
like this.
It looks like he hit his hand. But the ball moved weirdly, which says to me that he did actually make contact with the ball.
Yeah, it looks like he made contact, then he hit the hand. So, could it realistically go either way?
And let me say this, and I know this is a basketball stream. George
Durant
Springer
shooting
took shit
free
from
throw-
Yankee fans.
Durant shooting free throws because they did not overturn the call. Alex, what were you going to say?
I said, George Springer took shit from Yankee fans. Verdugo took shit from Yankee fans. He struck out 3 times that day. Guess what? He acted like a fucking man, grew some balls, and hit home run the next day.
Yeah, we
Grow up, dude.
We should never boo Verdugo again in comparison to this ass wipe.
I mean, there's people. I want to ask you this, Donald. Do you think that? And I don't think it's going to happen because I feel like the Yankees would think that's a bad PR or bad PR look. But do you think if you were a player, would you tell Garrett Cole to plunk straw tomorrow?
Yep.
I would do it with no hesitation. Durant and Mills was out of bounds.
No hesitation, man. Zero hesitation. I'd plunk him so hard. I know the Clemens would, and I know the CC would.
I don't think Cole will, but I can be wrong too.
No, he won't, but I would say that he should. And certainly an Aaron Boone managed team would never want that. Mr. Kumbaya himself, but
Kumbaya.
my Lord, Kumbaya. Like, there's no way that Boone would have that, but I would love it.
Kyrie Irving with the mid-range jumper.
He would show some fire.
88.
Because what did he say? He said, no wonder Aaron Judge hasn't signed a contract because of these goddamn
Did he
fans."
say that?
He said something like that. Yeah, he said that our fans are... Oh, he said all our fans are classless.
Oh, yeah.
So-
No, I saw that.
So if I were...
Al Horford knocks down a clutch 3. 99-88 with 4:15 to go.
Apparently,
Yeah,
there's a
Irving, a
content.
deep 3. Shots no good, rebounded by Jason Tatum.
Apparently, there's a content creator named Fuzzy. I don't know who it is, but apparently he said Straw did the right thing. Go fuck yourself, dude.
Yep, go fuck yourself. Dude,
Jason
Alex,
Tatum-
did you see Straw spit at a fan? Because it looked a lot like he did, but I wouldn't...
If he did, and I watched a little bit, and now you can't tell if there's actual liquid coming out of his mouth, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did, and if he is, they should suspend him.
You
Sorry.
should.
You know what?
Have you heard from fans that have said that he spat at him? Because
I have all I've heard is speculation and not a confirmed thing.
That's
But
the
at
same
the
here.
But at the same time, you go to Philly, that's not going to change. You go to Boston, that's not going to change.
No.
So grow up, be a fucking man, go some balls. Not that hard.
Well, why do you even need to climb up on the railing? What the fuck are you trying to achieve doing that?
Ron Artest.
It's just ridiculous, man.
Did you tell Luca? Did you tell Donald who we saw on the train after you were talking about?
Yeah, it was a Detroit fan. Yeah, I told him the story. And it's not... See, you could defend Ron Artest a bit because he had a cup thrown at him.
Yeah.
Miles Straw, you can't defend.
Like,
He's
we
a
didn't
wuss.
throw the garbage first.
Exactly.
We threw the garbage after he climbed up on the railing like Spider-Man and started jawing at a fan nose to nose. I mean, that is inciting. That's inciting a reaction. Like, why is that being missed? I know that our reaction was wrong. Well, I shouldn't say our because I had nothing to do with it. But like the fans who did that was wrong. But it would never have happened without that cause. The cause and effect. It's just,
You have to look at both sides of it.
every action
Absolutely.
has a reaction. So Straw should take some accountability and actually say, you know what, I probably shouldn't have climbed up on the railing. I know I was
Yeah,
defending my teammate, but there's probably better ways to handle it. If he said that, then okay, but he didn't. So
Except he's a neutered, lonely dog from bumfuck nowhere.
yeah, he's a fuck who I never even knew he existed until today. I didn't know he existed, and I'll soon forget him. So
And,
he can shut the fuck up.
With that being said, what are you doing by saying that they're most? And you know what? I could understand if he said something along the lines of, well, there are that bad bunch of fans that threw the beer, but at the same time, there's a lot of Yankee fans who should be included. No, you calling that the whole fan base as a whole. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you can't say that about the entire fan base. It's a joke.
103-88 as Marcus Smart makes a clutch layup. This game is pretty much over, I could say. 7-0 run for Boston in the last minute or so.
If I was a Net fan, I'd be very, very concerned.
Bruce Brown's fouled.
They do not look like they're playing for Nash. Like the way that they came out in the second half, it kind of looked like they tuned them out, especially the fourth quarter. And I'm seeing some things, especially from KD. Their body language is a little poor. They're not closing down shooters. There's a lot of ISO, some bad turnovers, just not smart. Badly coached. Like they're getting terribly outcoached right now.
Brown makes both free throws. It is 103-90. 2:56 left to play. The Nets would have to pull off a miracle. Tatum with the ball in his hands, screened out by Williams. Tatum to Brown. Jaylen Brown for three. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Grant Williams. Williams puts the ball back, misses the dunk. Misses, rebound out. Horford looks to pass, finds Marcus Smart. 5 seconds on the shot clock. This pass is going nowhere. And it is Brooklyn basketball.
There's really no excuse for this performance at home.
None at all.
They're at home, man.
Durant against Tatum. Durant out to Curry. Curry for three. Puts it in. Seth Curry from downtown. It's a 10-point game. 2:14 to go. Jaylen Brown will bring up the ball. Brown on the drive. He kicks out to Grant Williams to Smart. Smart will hold it, then give to Tatum for an excellent pass and a slam. 2 minutes to go. 105-93 Celtics as they're about to close out game 3. Durant against Williams. Durant out to Irving. Irving against Grant Williams. Irving. And Irving slips and passes out to Mills. Patty Mills knocks down a three. It's a 9-point game with about 1:42 to go. Three possession game. Brooklyn needs a stop. Brown against Irving. Curry shadowing like he's going to look to double. Brown on the drive. Kicks out to Smart. Smart for three. Shot's no good. Rebound at Horford. And the Celtics will reset. Brown against Irving. 5 on the shot clock. Brown to Smart. Smart for three. Shot's no good. Rebounded by the Nets. Nets have to hurry if they want to get a quick bucket in. Brown to Mills. Patty Mills for three. Puts it in.
Wow.
Patty Mills from downtown. 99-105. 56 seconds left.
We got a ball game. Patty Mills represent Aussie land. Bang.
Australia, rather. Anyways, Marcus Smart with the ball in his hands. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Jason Tatum against Curry. Curry putting on pressure. Smart on the drive. Floaters up and shot's no good. And it's going to be Nets basketball with about 31.9 seconds.
We got ourselves a game. Are they going to get another three?
They got to get a quick three in. Bruce Brown has it. Brown looking to find an open three guy. Brown to Curry. Curry Trapped completely. Good defense there.
Great
Brown
defense.
inside. Layup is no good, but a foul is called.
Oh,
Let me see this. Let me say this real quickly. Miles Straw, this clip is for you.
Fuck you! Bruce Brown will go to the line for 2. Now, do you try to, on the second free throw, do you try to get an offensive rebound?
no, I would take the points.
Bruce Brown misses the first. Crucial free throw miss.
Whoa, bad. Now I would try and get the rebound.
It is a 6-point game. Brown makes it. It is 105-100. Nets have no choice but to foul. Unless they want to force some kind of jump ball. Tatum's going to have it in the open court, and he is going to... No! It's a slam by... And was Tatum fouled before the pass to Brown is the question. The answer is yes. So the basket will not count. The Celtics will go to the free throw line, specifically Jason Tatum.
I don't know. That was soft. That could easily have been called the other way, in my opinion.
Tatum is an 85% free throw shooter on the year. He is trying to close out Brooklyn. First free throw is good. Marcus Smart was actually coaching up the timeout. Good leadership.
There's a lot of good leaders on the Celtic team.
Smart, 14-6 tonight. He averaged 16 and 5.
I love that from the head coach too. I think that's amazing from the head coach that he's got that kind of trust in his players.
Nets have 2 timeouts. Let me take note of that. They're not going to use it here for some reason. Durant into the open court. Passes. Oh, it's a turnover. Tatum on the drive. Tatum with the finish, and that will do it.
That's it.
Durant just
Game,
kind of
set,
back
match.
there. Seth Curry for 3. Shot is good, but what does that mean? Nothing.
With an exclamation mark. Jason Tatum has been
Kevin Durant with
absolutely
a bad
awesome.
pass and a bad turnover leads to a Jason Tatum transition bucket and slam, which ultimately ends the night for Brooklyn. 109-103 Boston victory. If they win on Monday, they will advance to the semi-conference finals.
The series is over anyway now. This is it.
Yeah,
done.
series is essentially over. We look at the NBA playoff bracket, give you guys a little heads up and see what's going on.
This is an embarrassment for Brooklyn because they are not this much disparity between the two teams for them to be 3-0 down.
Kyrie Irving 0-7 from 3. Anyway, the Celtics or the Nets, if the Nets really want to make that comeback, whoever wins the series will face the winner of the Bucks and the Bulls. Likely it will be the Bucks pulling that one out. Yeah. So Aaron Judge walks out. He's being met by Trevor Noah. I'd say it was more successful the Yankee win for Aaron Judge. But anyways, Jason Tatum, the absolute player of the game, just played with absolute heart and soul after a somewhat sketchy game 2. Jason Tatum, 39 points, 13 of 29 from the field, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and 6 steals. Now, he did turn over the ball 6 times, but the 6 steals outweigh the turnovers, and just the overall impact overweighs that.
Did you say it's 6 assists, 6 steals, and 6 turnovers? The 6-6-6? That's a crazy one. That
Jaylen Brown had 23 points, and especially coming up clutch in the fourth quarter with ISOs against the Nets. Marcus Smart had 14 and 6, as I mentioned. Not really any other notable contributors from there. Going to the Brooklyn side, Kevin Durant, 6 of 11 from the field, 16 points. Just did not do enough to win. 5 turnovers in the game as well. 1 steal. Just did not show up in the big moment.
No, he got defended brilliantly. Great defense.
Excellent scheme. Yeah. Bruce Brown had 26, 10 of 19 from the field. 8 rebounds and 3 assists. Had an overall good stat line for Brown. Overall good game, really.
Yep.
Kyrie Irving, 6 of 17 from the field for 16 points. 13 points for Nick Claxton. 10 points for Seth Curry. Not much doing. Andre Drummond with a measly 2 points and
He was a non-factor. Very
3
disappointing.
rebounds.
Very bad.
12 points for Patty Mills, 4 of 5 from downtown, and 8 points for Blake Griffin in not so many minutes. So that'll pretty much do it. The Boston Celtics go on to win 109-103. Monday will be the ultimately deciding factor. The Celtics will most likely end up winning the series, but it's Brooklyn's game 2. It's a winner go home for Brooklyn from here on out. Alex, you ready to close up?
Yeah. Shout outs to another awesome stream. You guys in the chat, Craig, Jeffrey, all the other guys. Shout outs. What time is your show on Monday? It's going to be at 8:10. We're going to be talking NFL draft and NBA playoffs. Shout outs to these two guys up here, obviously doing the job, Donald and Luca. Great job on the commentary and reactions as always. I apologize for being so late, but obviously working on some good content for you guys. From here on out, obviously there will be probably a live stream either tomorrow night or a video tomorrow night. But with that being said, 2 more videos to come for the rest of the night. If you guys have the spare time, of course, being the fans. 10:30, I talk about the Miles Straw incident in a premiered video, and then I talk about the cornerbacks in the NFL draft in the video at 11 o'clock. So with that being said, I'll close it out from here. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Turn on your notifications so you know when a live stream pops or drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Playoffs, draft week, more baseball to talk about. Right here, Big Blue in the Bronx for the next few days. And you're home just overall for honest content and fun content. Peace out, guys. See you later. Stay cool. Have a good night.